you well. I did ask this morning for any requests for this class, so I've got a couple of ideas that we're going to do today. So if you have one of these rollers, grab that before we start. We're going to just do some tricep dips on there. I'll give you the option to do that. Of course, you can do it on your mats, the grips. You can even do it on the chair. And then we've had shoulders and glutes. So we're going to add in a couple of things specifically for those today. Okay, so standing nice and tall. Remember thinking about your posture first. Remember, posture is not just when you're standing here doing the class, the Pilates, the posture. I need you to take that through into your everyday activities. So if you're doing a lot, even walking at the moment, which I think a lot of us are doing, think about when you're walking, not sort of looking down at the ground and with the upper body coming forwards. You need to, okay, you can look ahead, but you can look down obviously at your way. But chin retracted, and this sort of action. So make sure you're not hunching. Shoulder blades back and down will really help with your posture in general. Okay, so feet hip distance apart, knees slightly soft. Again, neutral spine position. Open up the chest, arms behind you, chin retracted. Breathing in through the nose. Ribcage expanding, breathing out through the mouth. Ribcage closing. If you've got the activation bands, of course, push out a little bit against your band. Neutral spine position, so no overarching your back. Okay, so make sure you've got plenty of room, you've got some water, and we'll get started. So feet hip distance apart. Again, check your knee alignment, knee level with second or third toe. Lifting the chest, opening up, shoulder blades back and down, and engage the core. Breathing in, breathing out. Bicep muscles, abdominals, up onto the balls of the feet. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Abdominals in. Hinge the hips back without arching the back. Draw the abdominals in so the spine stays in neutral. And then rolling down, opening up the shoulder blades. And relaxing the upper body. So relax the arms, head, neck and shoulders, but try and keep those abdominals in. All right, breathing in, breathe out, draw the abdominals in, slowly rolling up. Feel that spine opening up, tuck the chin in. So we're getting a good stretch in the back of the neck as well. Good, neutral spine position, up onto the balls of the feet, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Abdominals, hinge the hips back. Relax the upper body, so floppy arms, floppy neck. Keep the abdominals in and just straighten the legs a little bit now so you start to get a bit of a warm-up stretch there in the back of the legs, back of the thighs, bicep muscles and your lower back. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, so focus on sucking those abdominals in, opening up the spine, opening the shoulder blades, tuck the chin in, and we're getting a nice stretch there in the back of the neck. Okay, so feet hip distance apart, posture check as normal, and just start rolling those shoulders forwards, up, back and down. So these are isolations, this section. So you're not moving, the arms move because you move your shoulders. Just concentrate on those shoulder joints, breathing in, breathing out, opening up the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Keep your posture nice and tall, neutral spine position. Great, hands on the shoulders, and continue that movement. Breathing in and out. Focus on those shoulder blades, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, and then the arms, relax the shoulders, raise the hands, elbows back, reaching up, and then all the way back, opening up the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Draw those abdominals in, so you're working the core muscles, working your back muscles, shoulder blade, retraction. And one more, breathing in, breathing out, reaching up, and then just stretch a little bit more. So the arms, elbows need to be back level with the ears if possible. So that stretch is in the upper back. So breathe in, breathe out, abdominals in as you stretch. So trying to get that core connection. Great, and all the way back. All right, arms behind you, chin retracted. Shrug the shoulders and relax the shoulders down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Chin retracted. Relaxing those shoulders. And then just a little gentle stretching that arm from the shoulder blade out to the side. Keep the abdominals in. Stretching, lengthening. and back. All right, arms slightly behind you, abdominals in, focusing on the neck, forwards and back. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and out. Lift the chin slightly and chin to the chest. Just the head and neck coming forwards here. Try not to let the upper body come forwards. And these isolations, isolating the neck there. Up and down, breathing in, breathing out. Slowly coming up, turn the jaw sideways. I'm going through these a little bit quicker today because you should really know what you're doing now, I think, most of you. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulder down. Good, breathing in, breathing out, head to the side. Open the chest a little bit more, abdominals in, and rolling the head forwards. Nice and slowly. Try and keep the shoulders facing the front, shoulder blades back and down. Good, back to the centre. Relax the ear to the shoulder, add the arm in, breathing in, breathing out. Bring that head across, shoulder down. Good, and the other one. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulder down. And then hands behind the head, chin retracted. Breathe in, breathe out. Head forwards, chin to the chest. Feel that stretch in the upper back, back of the neck. Good, and relax. Okay, into your side lunge, inner thigh stretches, 3 points of connection in the spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep the chest open, shoulder blades engaged. Keep the arms behind you like this if you find your upper back is collapsing forwards. Breathing in, breathing out. So remember, this exercise particularly, take that into your everyday activity. So if you were leaning forwards to pick something up, try not to let the upper back collapse. You're losing all the support for your low back. So engaging the shoulder blades, drawing the core muscles in as you go into that leaning move or stretching move. It will help to support your back. So just remember that. Bending down into fridge, anything like that. Okay, I speak from experience here, so believe me. All right, hold it one side, a little bit wider, sink the hips back a little bit more. Up to you, turn the feet out a little bit. Good, bring the feet back. Swap sides, turn the feet out. Up to you, sink down a bit lower. There. Good, all right, from there, switch to the side. For your hip flexor stretch, so back nice and straight, squat down, tip the pelvis under, activate the hip flexor. Good, elbows level with the ears, reaching up, feel that stretch from your spine. As you stretch the arms up, lift the chest up and back, you still engage the shoulder blades, but even though you're stretching up the arms, draw the abdominals in, tip the pelvis forward, really stretching up. Good, hopefully you can feel that stretch going all the way through the abdominals there and into your back. So swap sides, squat down, back nice and straight, breathing in, breathing out, stretching up, lift the chest up and back, reach up, arms, chest, then shoulder blades drawing back and down as you draw the abdominals in, tip the pelvis forward, feeling your hip stretcher, hip flexor stretch. Good, okay, front of your thigh stretch. Grab your foot, ankle, trouser leg, knees level, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis under, forwards, heel in towards the hip, draw the abdominals in. And if you can balance, take the hand off the wall. Hold your ear or hold the foot with both hands, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis forward, heel in towards the hip. Don't forget about your posture, chin retracted, shoulder blades back and down. Okay, swap legs. Knees level, breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis forward, heel in towards the hip. Think about your posture, sideways on. Okay, if you can balance, take the hand off the wall. Hold your ear. That also helps you balance. I'll hold the foot with both hands. Breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals in, tip the pelvis forward a little bit more. Heel in towards the hip. Good. Okay, back to the centre. So we're going to revisit our ribcage isolations. So this is really good. Obviously, it's mobility of the shoulders, the upper body. It works the arms as well with what we're going to do today. So You might not think this works the arms, but it does. So if it's too much in the arms and shoulders, you can always bring the arms down a little bit. So the important thing is, when you're doing this mobility exercise, is if possible, your arms aren't forwards like that. They're slightly behind you. That's it. And you're isolating, abdominals in, trying to isolate. Just get this rib cage moving. If you find it difficult, place your hands on the rib cage and try and move it side to side without moving the lower body. So it's just like an isolation. Stretching, stretching. That's it. Okay, back to the centre. Now we're going to roll the arms and the shoulders forwards and back. Okay, without letting the upper body tip forwards. Arms behind you, just rotating. This is for shoulder movement. And this works the arms. Going to make it ache a little bit. So we're going forwards and back, forwards and back, and then we're going to go alternate. So one goes forwards, one goes back. That's it. And I want you to stretch out every time you do it. So one forwards, one back, stretch, forwards, one back, stretch. Feel the stretch from the spine. Okay, and then we're going to add in the exercise we just did with that. So we're going to add in that rib cage movement. Hopefully that's getting your brain working this morning. Okay, you can always go back and revisit this recorded if it's a bit confusing. So abdominals in, shoulder blades engaged, shoulders moving. Good, and relax. Okay, loosen those shoulders. That should make the arms ache quite a little bit. Great, arms forward. Open the shoulder blades, reaching forwards there, stretching one arm a little bit further forwards, and the other one, reaching, reaching. A bit more of a stretch for the wrists, turn the hands that way, and as you stretch, turn the hand back so you feel that stretch in the wrist. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, all right, interlace the fingers, turn the hands inside out, legs fairly wide, knees bent, into your side bends, up, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, stretching up from the shoulder blades and stretch across. Nice and slowly, up and over. And where the stretch comes from here, try not to pull from the lower back. Nice and slowly, breathing in, reaching up and over, abdominals in, and then just stretch a little bit more. You can just stretch the hips out in the other direction. Up and over. Good, up and over. Okay, to finish off the back of the arm stretch, because we're going to do some triceps later. Elbow back, slide the hand down, and the other one, breathing in, breathing out. Good, okay, so we're just going to do some basic squats today, but I will have requested some arms today, so if you've got your light weights or whatever you're using, cans of beans, you can add your weights in here, or we can just add the exercise band in. Okay, so here we go. So just practice your squat first, feet hip distance apart, knees level with second or third toe. So technique, shoulder blades back and down, raise the hands, abdominals in, sink the hips back without arching the back, draw the abdominals in so you're keeping that alignment. Breathing in, breathing out, and as you come back up, remember, squeeze the bicep muscles, abdominals, heels into the mat as you come back up. All right, so we're going to add some arms in. So if you're using the weight, you can do both at the same time. If you've got the band, we have to do really one arm at a time. So take the band, place your right foot on the band like that. So when we go into the squat, okay, we're taking the arms forwards, and then bicep muscles squeeze as you come back up, heels into the mat. How low you go is up to you. How much you work the arms is up to you. So add in a bit more resistance here if you want to, but your posture is all important. So hinge the hips back, try not to let that happen. Think about the shoulder blades engaged, abdominals in. Then to look ahead, chin retracted. Okay, go as low as you want to, as long as the hips don't go lower than the knees. Speed it up a little bit, up to you, just keeping your core engagement. Okay, and then we're going to swap legs. So Place your left foot on the band. And again, squatting. Remember, lead with the hands here, not the shoulders. Chin retracted. Make sure the knees don't go forwards. Hinge the hips back. And when you raise the arm, try not to lift the shoulder. You raise the hand. Shoulder comes down. That's it. Just do it from the side. Again, let go as low as you want to. You can speed it up a little bit if you want to as well. Take the hips a little bit lower as long as it doesn't go lower your knees. Keep the neutral spine position. Good. And then we're going to swap again. This time we're going to take the arm out to the side. So either your band or your weights. Good. Same action. Breathing in, breathing out, and arms out to the side. When you take the arm out, again, try and keep the arm slightly behind you. So you're getting that shoulder blade, your back muscles working. Try not to hunch forward like that. Okay, so they're back. Squeeze the bicep muscle. Heel into the mat. Down. Squeeze. Speed it up a little bit if you want to. Up to you, engaging the core. Squeeze the bicep muscles, heels into the mat. Add a bit more resistance with the band if you want to. Good. And the other one. So left foot on the band. Shoulder blades back and down, chin retracted. Remember, hinge the hips back first. Try not to let the knees and thighs go forward. Where we're doing them onto the side, aren't we? Forgot there. That's it. Okay, so arms slightly behind you. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Shoulder blades back and down. Heels into the mat, squeezing the bicep muscles at the same time. So do as many as you want to. You can speed it up a little bit. You can add a bit more resistance with the band. Up to you. That's it. Feel those shoulder blades, your upper back muscles working. Squeeze the heels into the mat. So you've got bicep muscles as well. Glutes. Okay, fantastic. Pop the band down. Remember, you can always do a few more if you want to. And then we're just going to finish off with our deep stretches. So right over left, lock the elbows, push the elbows away, open the shoulder blades. And we're going to lower the elbows down and then stretch the arms up. Keeping the shoulder blades open here for a deeper stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Go back to the centre, push the elbows away, extend the forearms further forwards, open the shoulder blades. Great, okay, and other way around, left over right, push the elbows out, drop the elbows, raise the hands, breathing in, so you feel a deep stretch in the shoulders, in the upper back. Good, back to the centre, push the elbows away, breathing in, breathing out. And take the forearms further forward, opening the shoulder blades. Good, fantastic. Okay, arms behind you, interlace the fingers if you can, knees bent a little bit, chest open, shoulder blades back and down, stretch the arms up and behind you. And relax, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, stretching, chin retracted. Fantastic. Okay, time to take your shoes off. Have a little drink if you want to, water. And then get ready to go down onto your mat. So you wrist grips ready. As I said, roller if you've got one. It doesn't matter if you haven't. And I shall always give you different levels, as always. Good. Okay, so let's go into our deeper leg stretches first. So posture, shoulders, chin, up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out. Close the rib cage, hinge the hips back. Let the upper body relax forwards. Now make sure that the knees don't roll in, keeping that little bit of tension in the legs so you're keeping that correct knee alignment. Hinge the hips back, draw the abdominals in, hands on the floor, or just hands on the back of the legs, up to you. So we're working on flexibility of the back of the legs. So I want you to bend the knees very slightly, breathing in, breathe out, draw the abdominals in, hinge the hips back, feel that stretch in the back of the legs. And again, bend the knees, breathing in, breathing out, straighten the legs. Good, hold it for a few seconds, and then alternate. Bend one, push the other leg back a little bit more without twisting the hips. alternating, stretching. Good, and then we're just going to go deeper stretch in the buttocks, back of the legs. So if you turn the feet inwards, same thing, bend and straighten, breathing in, breathing out, hold it and then alternate, bend one, straighten the other, and then turn the feet out, that's it, bend and straighten, same two stretches, same thing, breathing in as you bend, breathing out as you straighten, and then alternate, deeper stretch there, in the back of the legs. Good. All right, feet back to face the front. Take the left leg out in front of you. Same posture alignment, shoulder blades back and down, hinge the hips back. Now if you can reach, hold the end of the foot. I want you to stretch the toes back until you can feel a stretch in the calf, back of the leg, and then turn the leg inwards and outwards, and you get the deeper stretch in the sort of the whole body of the muscle rather than just one bit. Stretch the toes back. Good, turn the foot inwards and outwards. All right, change legs. Stretch the other leg. Touch the toes back. Turn the foot inwards and outwards. If you can't reach, just have the hands on the legs. You can still do that movement just to get that deeper stretch there in the back of the legs. Okay, hands on the mat, walk the hands forward. We're going into our downward dog stretch. As usual, use the grips if you want to. I find sometimes find it's a bit slippy on here, but if you need to use them. Stretching back, shoulder blades back and down. Really think about the shoulder blade exercise we've been doing. Shoulder blades back and down. No rounding the shoulders here. Good, so neck nice and long, shoulder blades back and down, stretching back. Come up onto the toes and then stretch back down. Think of it as a foot exercise, so come up right onto the toes, breathing in. Breathing out, stretch the heels back down, followed by them stretching the legs, stretching the back, shoulder blades, breathing in, breathing out, and then alternate. So you're bending one knee, straighten the other leg, followed by your spine stretch, your shoulder blades, your arms, chin retracted, and of course with the breathing in, breathe out, draw the abdominals in as you go into that stretch. So you're working more core muscles. Great, okay. So bring the weight forwards into your plank position if you're able to, and stretch back into your downward dog stretch. Okay, so easier option if you want to. Bring the heels onto the mat. Just coming forwards and back, you're still building up your strength in your upper body, or curl the hips up behind. Up to you, just gradually building up your upper body strength. Most important thing is you don't let the hips drop down too low, because that can strain your back. Draw those abdominals in, chin retracted, forwards and back, abdominals in. That's it. Of course, you can hold the plank a little bit longer if you want to, but actually you work more of the muscles by moving forwards and back. You're getting much more work in all of the muscles. Okay, so as promised, we're going to do our tricep dips. So you're going to turn over the other way. You can use hands on the mat, you can use hands on the grips. I'm going to use the roller today, so this is where we're going to use the roller. So grab that, I'll show you different options. Or if you prefer, you can always do this on a chair. I have done that before with you. Okay, so let's start off in this position. So flip round the other way. I'm going to show you different options. So breathing in, breathing out. All right, so push the hips up and you're going to bend the elbows and straighten. Breathing in, breathing out. So this is your level 1 if you like. I'm going to show you your level 2 in a minute. But I quite like to do this exercise with the hands on the roller. You've got to make sure you don't lose control here. The same thing, but it works more of the body of the muscle by using these rollers. The rollers create instability, so you work more of the muscle. So breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so you've got a couple of options there. I'm going to show you some more advanced options as well. But as the request today was tricep dips and glutes, we're going to add in our ball or cushion in between the legs, and we're going to add in our glute exercise with our arms. So you don't have to do both at the same time. You can do either if you want to. Okay, so bend the knees, bend the elbows, breathing in, breathing out. As you straighten up, squeeze the knees together and down. Okay, so it's quite hard. If you find it too much, you can always just do the legs on their own. Breathing in, breathing out, add the arms in if you want to. Up to you. And then what I want you to do is turn the feet out and do that same exercise. And again, this was the request for glutes. When you change the position of the feet, you're working deeper gluteal muscles. And then you can turn the feet inwards. So you've got three options here. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out, squeeze, up and down. Add the arms in if you want to. If the arms are getting a bit tired, just do the legs. So I'll go back to using this. Okay, and then if you just want a little bit more of a challenge with the triceps, you can straighten the legs and do it from there. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. Excellent. Okay, so I hope that was enough for you in that one. I'm giving you lots of different options there. You can continue with that if you want to. All right, hug your knees. Nice deep breath in and out. And then we're just going to repeat the stretch we did before for our back of the arm. Remember, because we've just worked our triceps. Stretch the elbow back, hand down. And the other one, breathing in, breathing out. Good, fantastic. Okay, roll back over. And we're just going to go into our cat stretch. Retracting and rounding the shoulder blades, retract the shoulder blades. Good, and then stretch back into your cat stretch. Relax the arms, hands down by your side, relaxing those shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, and then stretch the arms out. Good. Okay, roll over. So we're going to go into our rolling down. Again, here you can use your bands or your weights. Use the ball. As always, I've gone through this before. Make sure the band is supporting you. Rolling back, squeezing, bicep muscles, abdominals coming in, breathing out. Okay, so I'm going through this quite quickly, so I think you all know what you're doing now. You can add the bands in if you want to. In fact, we will add the bands in because we've done some triceps, but we need to do some biceps as well. So you can grab your light weights, or you can wrap the band around the feet. And as you come back up, elbows tucked in, bring the hands up to the shoulders, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, bicep muscles. So you're working the biceps here. Okay, you can use the light weights, use the bands. That's it. Or you can just have the hand here. That's it. There. Same thing. Okay, lots of different options there. And then working on that flexibility. So if you find it difficult, keep the ball there. And then you can go back down if you're able to come back up without straining. Big stretch up with the arms, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, coming up, squeeze the bicep muscles, up and down. More advanced options, taking the leg off the mat, stretching up, and the other one, breathing in, breathing out. Coming up, abdominals, bicep muscles, swapping over. So obviously if you're still using the bands, you don't take the arms back behind you, keep the arms by your side. Great, okay, hug your knees, nice deep breath in and out. Okay, so you're going to lie back down and we're going into our swimming opposite arm and opposite leg, and you know the drill. I'm just going to give the option today, if you have got a roller, just to do this, to start off with anyway on your roller. Remember what the roller does, this is your myofascial release. I did a little video clip the other week on this. So you'll find if you use a roller, as I said before, it creates more instability. So actually you work the core muscles more without really realising it. But also when you're lying on it, it works the fascia around the spine. So it can really help. It's a bit like deep tissue massage, if you like, around the spine. So it really does help. So I quite like to do this. Anyway, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. So we're going opposite arm and opposite leg. Lengthen, stretch, point the toe, flex the foot. And making sure you're drawing the abdominals in, keeping the neutral spine position. As you can see, it makes you a bit more wobbly, but that means it's engaging more stabilising muscles, deep stabilising muscles in the body. Keep the chin retracted, both arms back, one leg forwards, pressing the spine towards the mat or the roller. And particularly if you're very tight in the spine or the shoulders, you'll find this is a lovely exercise to do, particularly when you open the arms out to the side. So you can do the open out one, whether you're on the mat, whether you're on the roller. Stretch, sometimes just lying here actually on the roller is quite relaxing. Stretches out the spine, works the muscles around the spine as well, so strengthening and also lengthening a little bit more. Good. Okay, so coming up into your different levels with your tabletop, if you're doing it on the roller, it's actually quite difficult to balance. You'll need to keep one hand on the mat. So work at your own level, and again it's a little bit more difficult to keep that spine in the neutral position, but give it a go if you want to. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthening, stretching, chin tucked in, and you'll find it engages the abdominal muscles a little bit more if we're using the roller. So that's a little option today. Otherwise we'll just continue through your different levels. That's it. We're doing one arm back, both arms back, stretching. Good. And then coming up into your different levels, you know what to do. Squeezing the buttock muscle, abdominals in, one up, one down, and then building up and down, and then into one leg lengthening. So the determining factor here is whether you can keep your spine in neutral. If you feel the back arching and you're losing control, okay, maybe keep the hands on the mat and just do a slight variation here, just taking the foot to the mat. Draw those abdominals in, and when that feels quite easy, then you can extend the leg more fully. Breathing in, breathing out. So up to you with the arms. Vary the arms, stretching out, abdominals in. That's it. Okay, so if you want to, we can add our mountain climber exercise in here. You don't want to take the head off the mat. Keep the hands behind, like that, on the floor or on the ball, up to you. And you can do this exercise without taking the head off the floor. It's still challenging. That's it. Otherwise, we're going to go across towards the knee that stays in the air. Good. No straining the neck. Remember, lead with the chest. Neck and neck follow. Speed it up a little bit if you want to. Draw those abdominals in. That's it. So try and go side to side without going back down. If you're lifting the head off the mat, that's it. Abdominals in. And if you don't want to take the head off the mat, Just the same here. If it's a little bit too much, just take the legs a little bit higher. Good, and then we're going to curl up. Take the hands away if you want to. Little pulsing action. Draw the abdominals in. So you've got the choice here. Feet on the floor, feet in tabletop, legs in the air. If it's too much on the neck, press the head in, the arms there. Little pulsing action. That's it. And you can always go into your split leg position if you remember. That's really, really challenging. And change legs. Little pulsing action. Good. And reach up towards the feet. Draw the abdominals in. Again, pulsing. Okay, and relax. Good. Knees into the chest. Circle the hips round. One way and the other way. Good. Arms out to the side. And we're going into our spine stretch. Do this really slowly, breathing in, breathe out, abdominals in. So the back does come off the mat, but you're still keeping your neutral spine position here. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, feet back on the mat, hands down by your side. Okay, relax the head, neck and shoulders. Rolling the head side to side and up and down. Great, all right, roll over onto your side. If you've got time. Yep. Okay, so as requested, we're going to do our gluteal exercise. So you all know what glutes are, presumably, your buttock muscles. But we've got more than one buttock muscle. You've got the larger buttock muscle, gluteus maximus. You've got gluteus minimus and medius as well, which are quite often overlooked. But this exercise targets those deeper muscles, which are very, very important for healthy back, strong back, and pelvis and hips. So it's quite a good one to do. So as usual, rest your head on your arms or on the ball. So your bottom leg, the one that's on the mat, it's not doing anything at all. So you're just resting it and you're stretching the top leg out. So the body's in a straight line, breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in as usual. Make sure your lumbar spine is lengthened. Stretch the leg and just lift it up and down. If it's uncomfortable on your low back, bring that leg a little bit further forwards and draw those abdominals in, lengthen the lumbar spine a little bit more. Okay, so this is gluteus maximus, breathing in, breathing out, lift. So point the toe on the first one, flex the foot on the second one, but lengthen the leg as you're doing it. So that's where you should feel it. As I said, if you find it's too much in the low back, just bring that top leg a little bit further forwards. That's it. Okay, so this is our gluteus maximus. So to target those deeper buttock muscles, you need to change the position of the leg. Okay, so you're going to turn the leg outwards, toe more facing the ceiling. And what that does is it activates these deeper gluteal or buttock muscles. So when you lift the leg up and down from that position, you should feel some deeper muscles coming into play here. So breathing out as you lift, in as you lower. If you've got the activation band, you won't be able to lift the leg very high. If you haven't got the activation band, you may be able to take the leg a little bit higher. It's up to you. If you're not feeling it at all, you might want to bring the band a bit lower, or conversely a little bit higher if it's too restrictive. Breathing in, breathing out, lift. Can you start to feel that in there? If you put your hand there, because you've changed the position of the leg, there's sort of a little bit of an indent and you're targeting those deeper muscles. Okay, then we're going to turn the foot downwards, so the toe is facing the floor, and you're going to lead with the heel. Flex the foot, breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you lift. And this starts to get quite painful in here as you're targeting that deeper muscle. Make sure it's comfortable on your low back. As I said, take the leg a little bit further forward if it's uncomfortable. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out. This starts to build up. Good, okay, and relax. Hopefully you felt those different buttock muscles work there. Great, so we're just going to switch over and do it on the other side. So rest your head on your arm or on the ball. Bottom leg, just relax, you're not doing anything with that at all. Top leg straight, stretching out. Lumbar spine lengthen, breathing in, breathing out. Lift and lower. So you can point the toe on the first one, flex the foot on the second one, but make sure you're really lengthening the body as you do it. Breathing in, breathing out as you lift. Adjust the band if it's too difficult or not hard enough. And of course, if you're not using the activation band, you're probably better get the leg a little bit higher. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so that was our gluteus maximus. Now to target the gluteus minimus and medius, we just turn the angle of the leg. So turn the leg outwards, so your toe is more going up towards the ceiling. Try not to let the hips rotate backwards. That's it, and take that leg up and down again. Breathing out as you lift, in as you lower. Stretching the leg, lengthening, foot flexed. And hopefully you'll start to target those deeper buttock muscles there. It is quite challenging, so take a rest when you need to. And obviously you can do a few more if you haven't got the activation band on. All right, turn the foot to the floor. So you're leading with the heel now. So the foot's flexed, leading with the heel up and down, and this starts to get quite uncomfortable in that buttock muscle. I hope you can feel that. Breathing in as you lower, breathing out as you lift. Good, and just do as many as you feel comfortable. If you haven't got the activation band, you probably better do a few more. Fantastic. Okay, roll back over. And I just want you to take the activation band off now. I'm going to use it in a minute. And we're just going to take the hands in between the legs, grab your ankles, draw the feet in towards you, turn the legs out to the side, and give those buttock muscles a bit of a rest. Good. All right, then we're going to go into our low back stretch. So both legs out along the mat, both arms up above the head, point the toes, flex the feet, stretch the arms from the shoulder blades, chin tucked in, and then bring the left knee in towards the chest. Grab the back of the thigh, draw that leg in, and press your lower back into the mat. So feel that stretch in the low back. Curl up if you want to, optional, point the toes, flex the feet. Stretching out again. And you can always hold this a little bit longer if you're very tight in the low back. 10 seconds is sort of a minimum really. And you can do it up to 3 times. Again, I did go over this in a previous video, how to hold the stretches a little bit longer for improving your flexibility if you have any issues here. So bear that in mind if you're doing it another time at home or you're doing it later. And relax. Okay, so we're going to finish off with our final stretches. Grab either your activation band or your stretchy band. I'm just going to put the relaxing music on, hopefully, so we can relax and stretch with a bit of background music there. Okay. Right, so grab your activation band or your stretchy band. And we're going to take the band, first of all, around the left foot and focus on stretching out the leg and also the buttock muscle that we've just been working. So other leg stretched out, if you can keep your neutral spine position. Point the toes, flex the feet. Good, and work on straightening the leg a little bit more, drawing that leg back a little bit further. Point and flex. Okay, you can always wind the band up a little bit more, add a bit more resistance. And then keep the foot in the flexed position and turn the leg inwards and outwards. So again, we're stretching out those deeper bottom muscles that we've just been working. You should feel that there. Great, all right, take the left leg over to your right. Again, foot flexed. And move that leg forwards and backwards. All right, bring the leg back, swap hands, and take the left leg out to the left, foot flexed. Keep the pelvis level, turn the leg out slightly so you're getting that inner thigh, stretching. Great, all right, bring the leg back. Good, other leg. Wrap the band around, so middle to the end of the foot. Other leg out on the mat. Neutral spine position, point the toes, flex the feet. Work on straightening the leg a little bit more, drawing it back a little bit further. Point and flex. Hold it in the flexed position and turn the leg inwards and outwards to activate and stretch out those deeper bottom muscles we've been working. Great, all right, take the right leg over to the left, just move over. So the right hip comes off the mat, foot flexed, move that leg forwards and backwards. Good. All right, swap hands, foot flexed, turn the leg out. This time maybe turn the leg out slightly so you're stretching out that inner thigh there. Great, all right, bring the leg back and take the band away now. And just finish off with your hip stretch. So pelvis level, neutral spine position, turn the leg out until you feel a stretch in the hip joint. Breathing in, breathing out. Great, and the other leg, you can always take the leg off the mat if you want to. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Okay, so finally, into your relaxation. So stay on your back, roll over into your child's pose position. Find a position that you can relax in. If you're on your back, legs bent, legs straight, knees apart, whatever's comfortable for you, or you can move it around, switch it to different positions. Relax the arms either by your side, across your chest. All right, so focusing on total relaxation. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. You can stretch the arms and hands out. And then relax. So relax your back, relax your hips, relax your legs. So all the muscles in the body are relaxed, sinking into the mat, no tension anywhere. And then we're going to add in our Pilates breathing. So deep breath in through the nose, rib cage expanding, holding it for a few seconds, breathing out through the mouth, rib cage closing, again holding it for a few seconds, and continue that pattern in your own time, focusing on deep breathing. Maybe deep breath in through the nose, long slow breath out through the mouth, and breaths a little bit longer and deeper than in the class. And then you focus on the rise and fall of the rib cage at the same time. And then work on holding the breaths a little bit longer. As the weeks go on, so you're relaxing, so you're breathing, you're slowing your breathing down, which helps you go into a state of relaxation. So in your own time, focus on that. Deep breathing, rise and fall of the rib cage, and just no tension in the body anywhere. Breathing in and out. Good. All right, we're slowly going to come back up. You can always stay down a little bit longer if you want to. Roll over if you've been in your back, and come up into your cat stretch. Breathing in, breathing out, rounding the shoulder blades and retracting, rounding, lengthening the spine, and then slowly come back up. hips up in the air, stretch the arms back. Be aware of your shoulder blades here, shoulder blades back and down. Stretch the spine, heels in towards the mat, up and down, alternating. Bring that stretch in the back of the leg, back of the calf. Good, and then walk the hands back up towards the feet. Slowly come back up, tuck the chin in, all the way back up. All right, standing nice and tall posture, abdominals, arms slightly behind you. Rolling those shoulders forwards, up, back and down. Deep breath in, stretching up. Cross the hands behind the head, tuck the chin in and head forwards, chin to the chest. Great. All right, fantastic. Thank you for joining me. So just to recap, today we did a little bit more on strengthening our arms. We did our tricep dips as well, and we did some quite deep gluteal exercises. Remember, strengthening the glutes helps to support your lower back and your hips and pelvis. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you soon. Okay, bye bye.